Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Welcome to this week's episode of the Playbook, a sports talk show with Mark and Tyler. This is Mark and I'm Tyler.
Happy Hanukkah.
And this is Buddy.
We're
going to start it off with a few clips.
RG3 can run it. He's got enough room for a first down inside the 10. Bumps toward the goal. Give it to Michael. Running right, sprints through. Look at Christian Michael. Breaking a tackle. Touchdown. Over 7 yards and carry. Freeman just running through tackles.
So to start off today's episode, we're going to start off with the game that we created last week. Quick Take. It was very popular, very requested. But since you went off first last week, I think I'm going to go first.
Okay.
So you ready for these?
Yes, I am.
Jabril Peppers.
Should stay in school one more year.
NFL MVP.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Conor McGregor.
A very good MMA fighter. Not my favorite.
Jerry Jones.
Best owner in football.
Justin Blackman.
Justin Blackman. Waste of talent.
Okay. Your turn.
My turn. Well, it's almost as though we were reading each other's minds, so it's going to be very similar. So here we go. Esports.
It's a sport, but they're not athletes.
Jaquiski Tart.
Best name in football right now.
Lionel Messi.
Best soccer player of all time.
Tim Tebow.
Should be starting for an NFL team as a quarterback right now.
No.
I think he got the short end of the stick. But it's Quick Take, go.
And in the Justin Blackman vein.
You can't just interrupt. It's Quick Take. You gotta keep going.
Josh Gordon.
Hopefully not a New England Patriot next year.
So let's talk college football real
Okay.
quick and women's college basketball. Quickly, women's college basketball. Shocking development in the polls. The UConn women are now #1. I know that's a shocker.
I don't even know why they even left the #1 spot.
And we have Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette in the news. Both projected to be high draft picks at the running back position. Both players are skipping their bowl games. Thoughts?
I just think that's a dumb idea. That's
Agreed.
a dumb idea. I mean, if you go into a bowl game and you're scared to get hurt, why are you playing football?
And why?
Like, that's just a dumb reason to skip a bowl game. That's just another game to show the scouts that you're way better than what they actually think you are. Like, if you're scared to get injured, why did you play the previous 16 games in the season?
I was just going to say that. They said, the argument is, oh, well, they're not playing for a championship. Well, they weren't playing for a championship when the team was 8-2 either, and they still played. So why are offensive linemen playing? Why are defensive ends playing? What's next? You're going to skip the combine because you're afraid you're going to get hurt? It's a bad precedent to set. I don't like it.
And I mean, it's college football. You can only play with these guys one more time, so you might as well do it.
I think you're letting your teammates down. I think it's a shame.
So for this week's mess up of the week, it goes to an NBA veteran, Deron Williams. When he had the ball at a game, a fan heckled him with some words, forcing Deron Williams to take a very stupid shot.
Down the screen is Williams. 10 to shoot. Aaron Williams.
Ding dong.
Our first letter of the week. Mailbag. Hey guys, love the show, but I would love to know why you never give any love to my little brother. From Peyton, somewhere in between Papa John's and State Farm commercials.
We don't really show love to Eli because he's not that good. NFL news. The New England Patriots clinch the #1 seed. So they're going to be a force to reckon with in the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll be in the Super Bowl.
They'll probably be in the Super Bowl, most likely.
Unless the Steelers come and beat them in Foxborough. That's from last week's show, in case you want to catch that discussion. How about the Redskins losing a chance to clinch?
Yeah,
the Giants lost a chance to clinch last night.
Those are just bad losses by those teams because
Apologize for the background noise.
Those are just bad losses by those teams because those are teams that could easily make a run in the playoffs, if not make the Super Bowl or have a chance to contend with Super Bowl contenders like the Cowboys. I mean, the Giants are 2-0 against the Cowboys this year, so.
And they might not make it.
They might not make it.
How about the Packers, though? They're hot again, huh?
No.
Hot.
They're not hot. They're not hot. They're not hot. Because watch, they're going to lose this week, and then they're going to win next week, and they're going to be like, oh, they're hot going into the playoffs. No. The Packers are not going to make it far in the playoffs. They might not even make the playoffs.
How about the Steelers? Steelers stole a win in Cincy last week.
Stole. They stole a win.
It's a win nonetheless.
Steelers stole a win. Not surprised.
And the Tennessee Titans,
Are
week
looking
after week,
pretty scary.
a pretty scary team. They might not even make the playoffs, but if they do, that's a tough out. That's a tough out.
And if they don't, you can always look forward to next year, especially if you're a Titans fan, because the future looks pretty bright.
So, we're going to add a new segment to the show. We're going to call it Ask Tyler because he has a lot of opinions on a lot of topics. So the first thing we're going to ask Tyler is, should Tom Brady be the MVP?
Nope.
Would you care to elaborate?
You cannot be the MVP of a national league if you do not play all 16 games. That is why Josh Gordon didn't win MVP a couple years ago, because he missed 4 games, led the league in receiving yards, and he still didn't get MVP.
In addition, he missed the first 4 games of the season, Brady that is, and the team went 3-1. Like it or not, they won without him. Not saying they could have went 11-2 without him. I'm saying is
12-2.
I don't believe he
And
should
you
be
cannot
MVP.
be NFL MVP if you're not even top 20 in passing yards. You cannot. You cannot. It's not. You cannot be MVP of the league if you are not even top 20 in passing yards. Like, why is he even in that? Why is he even in the conversation?
Next question.
What's the next question?
Why isn't Matthew Stafford being considered for MVP?
Because nobody likes him. He's the most underrated quarterback in the league. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't like him a couple years ago, but this year he's gained my respect. He's been just slinging that ball all over the field, and he deserves.
Slinging the pigskin?
He deserves every little recognition that he's getting right now.
Slapping the biscuit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's last week's. That's hockey, I think. The last question for Ask Tyler. Since the Giants got beat last night and the Cowboys clinched the #1 seed, should they sit their starters for the last 2 games?
No. No. You do not sit your starters, especially if you're on a hot streak. You cannot give Tony Romo a chance for you to consider putting him back in the game.
So, the Giants need help to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're the only team who's beaten Dallas. If Dallas beats Detroit, the Giants are in. So is that not incentive to not beat Detroit Monday night?
Well, if they lose on purpose, it'll be a dumb and smart move at the same time, because, I mean, yeah, they'll lose a game and they'll get heckled by all those social media warriors who just hate on the Dallas Cowboys.
But is it okay
if
for
it's
Dak to just turn around and hand the ball off to Darren McFadden and Alfred Morris and just not throw the ball?
That would be a very smart move, but I don't think they should do that. I think Ezekiel Elliott should get some reps, definitely, but I don't think they should sit him as early as you're thinking. I mean, Alfred Morris should get 25 carries this game. Darren McFadden should get 10. Ezekiel Elliott probably 10 as well, but you can't just rest him. Like, that's not what you do.
Ding dong. So, our last letter, we must have a lot of viewers in Texas. Because this one comes from a horse.
A horse.
A horse named Ruger, who also lives at the KMA Ranch in Whitewright, Texas. Ruger says, in response to last week's letter, I just wanted to say, I'm the horse on this ranch, and Rosie is indeed a horse's ass. Watch my Cowboys roll.
How'd you even write that?
In that last exchange. Oh, good uppercut.
Hard uppercut by Golovkin. Momentarily wobbled Rubio. Now he's got him pinned against the ropes.
Let's see how he varies here.
Predator at work. Spot, trapping Geale against the ropes, cornering him, and hammering him like that body check. Down goes Geale again on a brilliant.
So, just announced this week, huge boxing match coming up. My current favorite fighter, Triple G. If you don't know who that is,
Gennady,
look it up. Pound for pound, the best fighter in the world. He is fighting Daniel Jacobs for to unify the middleweight title.
This is easily his hardest fight.
Easily the hardest fight. So for those of you who don't follow boxing, Triple G is 36-0 with 33 knockouts.
And one of my favorite quotes from him is, after a fight, after he knocked a guy out in the 7th round, he goes into the interview, a reporter asks him a question, and Gennady Golovkin says, I could have knocked this guy out in the first 20 seconds, but I wanted to give the fans a show, so I let him last into the 7th round.
He's a beast.
Now, if that quote doesn't tell you who he is, you should probably look at his highlights and watch him fight.
He is. He's amazing. He had a streak of, I think, 31 consecutive fights with knockouts. Everyone's avoided him. Canelo's not fighting him. No, nobody's going to fight him. He's now, I think he's 32, 33 years old. You know, I heard Mayweather say he was going to come out of retirement and fight him.
Mayweather would get his block knocked off.
Yes, that would be a big mistake. Daniel Jacobs, however,
This is easily his hardest fight.
fantastic career, cancer survivor. He's got an impressive record. He's 32-1 with 29 KOs.
He's a great fighter as well.
The unfortunate thing about this fight is the first Triple G fight that's on pay-per-view. Every one of his fights have been on regular TV.
He's a sellout now.
Yeah. Go Triple G.
No, well, we're probably going to buy it, though.
Yes.
Sorry for the short episode this week, but we got some holiday shopping to catch up on. But this has been the Playbook, a sports talk show with Mark and Tyler. He's been Mark. I have been Tyler. We've also got a new sweatshirt here.
Nice sweatshirt.
Pretty nice sweatshirt. But thank you for watching to the end. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. Please, please, please share. We want to get out there. We want people to see us. But have a very safe and great holidays from the Playbook family. Peace.
See ya.